Hello, everyone. Um, Sorry about the background fan noise today, but anyway, today I am recording a painting, a time-lapse video painting of a sunset. I believe this is the first sunset I have ever actually painted. I could be wrong about that. Come to think of it, I think there were some marijuana plant paintings that I made long ago, a big series that actually sold out. I don't even have a single marijuana painting left, and that's because everybody wanted a picture of the beautiful marijuana plant set against a sunset. Anyway, as you can see, I'm layering colors. I'm kind of using one marker at a time as I go, and as the painting goes along, you will see that it's a completed painting sort of at each stage of color completion. Like as I complete a color of marker, the painting looks sort of complete in a way. It's a sketch that's evolving. And in the end, well, you'll see what comes in the end is, well, a little different from what you see right now. But wait, don't fast forward. Ha, wait for it. And anyways, oh, I'm kind of embarrassed because my hair looks really crappy today, but let's not think about that. That's okay. Small imperfections in the environment are okay if you want to paint, because nobody ever paints with a sink full of clean dishes. I mean, with no dirty dishes. You have to paint with dirty dishes in the sink, or nothing will get done. Anyways, getting on to certain promises, I think that we made a certain promise today that as we painted, we would talk about a delicate subject. This is a difficult subject for someone like me. I was raised to believe that smexual practices were very private things, and that basically I wasn't going to be able to experience any kind of freedom in that area. Yeah. And I mean, indeed, I have experienced very little freedom in that area. I've had, a couple of dating eras in my life, eras where I was dating and experimenting and having fun. But, for the most part, I've been very careful with myself. I've been very, uh, you know, exclusive in my commitments, and I've been very, yeah, kind of spiritual about the whole thing, you know. And in recent years, I've been practicing a healthy celibacy, the kind of celibacy where you take care to maintain yourself personally and physically and everything, but you're not just going to give yourself away to whoever happens to be offering up their D or their, personal parts to, be used. You know what I'm saying? So, in other words, it's more important to somebody like me to have a deeper spiritual connection. Um, it's not beyond the realm of possibility for somebody like me to entertain the idea of friendship before romance. Oh, there's me. Oh gosh, it's my face. I'm wearing no makeup, so please bear with me. And also, I'm 55, so, and that, yeah, indeed, that's not a freckle on my hand. That's an age spot. Haha. But hey, you know what? I'm cool with that. Age spots are sexy. So, getting on with it. Well, let's talk. Yeah. Anyway, celibacy. I've been, well, I'm gonna have to bleep out that word. Oh gosh. Anyway, Shmex talk. Anyway, celibacy. I've been very careful for the past long while, at least 15 years or so. I kind of have lost count. That's not to say that I'm not still a schmexual being. I still very much am. I'm still very much interested in possibly forming a union with a man, but since I have some very low requirements, including mutual respect, um, honesty, basic transparency in the relationship, I have found it quite difficult to form any sort of permanent attachment, and it's difficult to engage in casual encounters when, in fact, the rate of contracting certain diseases has increased in society. So, yeah, I mean, I've been very, very careful about that. It's not to say that, it's definitely not to say that I'm not still interested. Definitely interested. But, being super careful and all, it feels great to be super careful, honestly. And I mean, to a good guy, to an honest, sweet, clean, caring, good person, this wouldn't these requirements of mine wouldn't seem very high at all. So, anyways, back to painting. Love guys, by the way. Love men. I love male company. I mean, what woman wouldn't admit that she loves male company? Males, are fun. We want to be friends with men. And we want to be friends with men sometimes before romance. And sometimes, guys, it's hard for you guys to understand that you're not being friend zoned. You're not being friend zoned. In fact, it's a request for some sort of friendly connection. We kind of, women these days, we sort of want to be as spiritually important to you as one of your bros, except we are, vagina possessors. And I know that's a big stretch for a lot of guys. No offense or anything. But, that's kind of like where our heads, female heads, are at these days. And yeah, I mean, guys, also stop dreaming about having younger women. It's not going to happen, guys, unless the younger women are in it for a certain thing. I got to say, I remember back to being a younger woman and thinking about older men and thinking kind of like, yeah, maybe 10 years older or so isn't so bad, but any older than that and it gets to be, ew, kind of like, ugh, why would I? Because it's physically feels wrong and repulsive. um it it's just, I remember talking amongst ourselves as young girls, as friends, about older men, and universally the young women agreed that older men were not on our radar, so to speak. We were into the younger men, we were attracted to the younger men, and the older men were kind of a nuisance. We hated the way that the older men would follow us down the street and catcall us and bleh. Yeah, it was gross, honestly, to be completely bleh, honestly. you know? Women want men their own age, roughly. 10 years up or down, you know? And I know that's not always the case, but in general, 99.98% of the time, a woman is going to want a man around her own age. And that's more the traditional way of things. If you want a traditional woman out there, guys, look for a woman around your own age because, that's realistic. Um, Also, you're going to have better conversations. You're just going to have a more fun time without the immaturity, without, the quote unquote gold dinging of a younger woman, because, honestly, she's going to feel kind of ripped off being with this older guy who's kind of like, ugh. And she's going to be like, yeah, how about you compensate me a little bit, more with some money? Because honestly, this isn't appealing for me. And, you're not getting me off. But I'm going to, kind of hide that fact and I'm going to gold dig on you instead a little bit because, hey, you got to make this worth my while. I'm young, I'm beautiful, I'm supple, I'm gorgeous. I can attract a younger man if I want. I'm putting up with you. I'm putting up with you basically because you're paying for it. And, guys, older guys, if you go for an older woman, you do have a chance at romance again. Just get over the crow's feet. Maybe there's a little sag here and there. Maybe there's a little wrinkle. Big deal. Big deal. Big deal. Get over it. Come on. Have you guys looked in the mirror lately? All those gray beards all carefully trimmed and everything. Have you really looked closely? Anyways, let's get on to painting. Adding layers. Adding layers. What I need to do is darken up that land a lot because it is a sunset. And, naturally with the sun, the light behind the land is going to be a lot darker. So, yeah, I'm going to have to find a dark brown marker in there somewhere. By the way, these are not markers. These are actually acrylic paint markers, and I just love them. I've just recently discovered these acrylic paint markers, and they are the bomb because I can oh, there's my kitty. Okay, meow. So that means we're preparing for the final shot of the finished picture. Enjoy my kitty. He is 16 years old. He's a beautiful boy. Please don't stop looking because you're going to finally see the finished picture in a moment. And please enjoy my silver. Okay, there he is. Oh, wait, that's not finished. I'm still painting. Okay, but wait, the finished picture is coming. Ah, there it is. Yay. I love you guys. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Subscribe. Subscribe.